All Avatar Legends titles, logos, or characters featured in this video are used courtesy of Nickelodeon and Viacom International Inc. All rights to these materials are reserved, and none of the presented material should be construed as a canonical addition to the Avatarverse.
Water. Earth. Fire. Air. Only the Avatar can master all four elements. But this is not a story about the Avatar. Avatar Legends, a game for spirits. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Avatar Legends, a game for spirits. I'm your host, Petra Skelton, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Before we get into acknowledging the wonderful people that have made this possible, I want to catch us up back to where we started, or where we ended off. When we last left off, our party, all from different walks of life, all different people along different paths, found themselves bound together by the Avatar. A myth. Something that, until the day in question, several of them didn't even believe in. Now, and for the last decade, they've been spending their lives trying to make this chaotic realm that is a setting before kingdoms, before kings, honestly. They've been working to make it a land of peace. Once again, thank you for joining us. My name is Petra Skelton, and joining me today, we have, I'm going to start us off with Cheyenne.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne Rouleau. I'm playing Aimee.
Hi, I'm Chris Murdoch. I'm playing Denpo.
Trevor Gemma, and I am playing Adon.
Alan Williams, and I'm playing Condile.
And I'm Petra Skelton, and I'm playing everybody else. I would just like to acknowledge that we're getting to do this on the unceded territory of the Musqueam people, and that we're operating on stolen land, as this is a game about just a multicultural setting that represents and takes inspiration from so many peoples. It's very important that we acknowledge where we are in this, and we have an immense privilege operating here, so I want to say that. Secondly, Magpie Games is one of the reasons we're even able to do this in the first place. They made this lovely Avatar Legends RPG, which we all enjoy. As soon as I pitched this campaign and everybody was the players, like 3 of them went and picked up their own books, like just that. So that was awesome. I would also like to acknowledge that the rights...
I just feel so called out.
Shame. So Cheyenne didn't, but that's fine. I don't know.
As a Demi-Plan account.
Listen, I there was so many books. Why would there were so many books that were sharing?
That's totally fair.
It's fine.
They're
It's fine.
expensive.
We're good.
Pay me more.
There you go. I would also...
Pretended that you already had one.
I'm not that quick.
I would also like to acknowledge, and I am going to read this off because it is legal copy, so let's get this out of the way. All Avatar Legends titles, logos, or characters featured in this stream are used courtesy of Nickelodeon and Viacom International Inc. All rights to these materials are reserved, and none of the presented material should be construed as a canonical addition to the Avatarverse. Okay, cool, that's out of the way. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good?
Great. Yeah.
Everybody cool if we jump into it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. Now, right before we do, now is my new thing that I'm saying. Not so, it's now. I would like to just bring our attention to the board our lovely pie show board. Oh, I'm forgetting a thing. We'll do the pie show board first. Everybody's balance has shifted as a result of the 10 years that have passed and the decisions in the last session. You notice that some people are leaning towards chaos, other people are pulling towards order. These represent the principles they're following and the ones that they're resisting. Other than that, I'd like to bring our attention to our giveaway for today, which is this lovely figure, which I should probably leave on the mark so they can actually zoom in on it. This is a wonderful figure that is a representation of Con Dai Li. I should probably lift it into frame. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah! So this is Con Dai Li, painted by...
Me.
You. Painted by...
Con Dai Li.
It's a wonderful figure. The details, just on the fur alone, kind of blow my mind. And this can be yours if you win the giveaway today. So definitely do that. For our redemptions, which we should also mention, we have 3, correct?
Correct.
Correct. So we have the 500 bits to clear fatigue for 1 player. Just call out what player you want to do. We have 10 subs to shift balance for 1 player. This is a big thing. So once we hit that threshold, that's great. 500 bits to clear fatigue for a person. And what was the other one?
My cabbages!
My cabbages! Our cameo, our wonderful cameo, where you can get a beloved character from the Avatarverse to show up and just have a little scene. Used at my discretion, of course. Not going to have my cabbages happening while someone's mourning the loss of their family. Not that that would happen in this game.
Their cabbage.
So...
My father. He's like, your father? My cabbages.
You think you got problems? Okay.
Grow another phone.
We woke up on the goofy side of it today. I'm very sorry. First and foremost, we begin with Con Dai Li. And we don't begin with Con Dai Li 10 years after the last session. No, we catch up with Con Dai Li about 3 to 5 years. Yeah. Con,
Sneaky cold open.
So sneaky.
what have you been doing with your time?
Con, since the events of the last game, has been exploring the many different tribes of earth benders, still not yet unified into a single kingdom. And he has been essentially testing himself. So he's been challenging other earthbenders who say that they are the best, and he's been proving them wrong. But he's not just doing that to prove that he is the best earthbender around. He's also trying to find someone worthy enough to teach him. And so far...
So, in your journeys, you found so many different, varied groups of earthbenders. You even ran into a group that called themselves gembenders and had focused all of their earthbending in manipulating living gemstone that lived under the earth. They made beautiful sculptures, wonderful art, and you even noticed that they began to develop as you were there. You saw the birth of a new martial art, as several of them learned to incorporate the crystal over themselves for the sake of weapons and armor. It's some days after that, when you've left that village, you've reached a desert, just a small one. The oddest thing is, you remember there being a mountain range here. You remember having to crest a hill. You remember stumbling. You remember the earth shifting under your feet, but here it is a vast and empty plain.
Condyle doesn't like sand.
Okay.
Just I know what the internet's gonna do with that line.
Okay, Anakin. So, do you journey into the desert, or do you decide to turn back?
I mean, it's been a long journey as it is, but I'm not interested in going around. I think I can suffer the inconvenience of this and just trek through. I have a canteen or a gourd of water, so I should be okay.
So you're walking for a couple hours, and it gets so hot. Without the shade of the mountain, without the greenery that grew upon it. And then you hear it. The vague, soft trickle of water. You look in that direction, go over the nearest dune, and you see an obelisk standing, perhaps marking, a river bend. Small bits of greenery have begun to creep in to the desert.
As I take my gourd and I'm like, and nothing but sand
Yeah.
comes out. I'm like, it hasn't even been a day. And then I eagerly approach the obelisk.
As you walk down there, and I'm assuming you're doing this calmly. You're not like, "Ah, I need water." You're taking your time.
No, I'm not quite there yet, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Make your way down there. You reach the water. Right as you're about to step onto the greenery, though, your foot shifts. You look back, and the sand has it's like it just slid backwards.
I hate sand, and I take a step forward again.
Again, a pull backwards. Usually, someone asks permission before entering another man's oasis.
Who goes there?
Someone turns around the obelisk, clearly having been resting against it. It's an older man. Hair that has been sun-bleached. Skin that is worn. Fair share of scars upon them. But beside that, they look jovial. They smile when they see you. They're dressed in rags. They basically layers. Hello.
You want me to do what?
Oh, this is my oasis. Is that not how it works here? Someone declares a parcel of land theirs, and it is theirs.
Indeed it is, so long as you can defend it.
Is your intent to fight me?
My intent is to fill my canteen, take a sip, and be on my way. Are you going to get in my way?
Am I currently?
I take a small step.
And as you do, they shift their arms, and again the sand pulls at your feet.
I can't sand bend. I try to like anticipate the action based on his movement, and I try to like jump over the shifting sand.
Okay, yeah. You accomplish it. You make it there. What's your intent? To like We're not going to do this as a full exchange, just for the
Just to get off of the sand that he's able to shift and bend and be on more
get onto the
solid.
oasis.
Yeah.
So as you do that, he goes like that, and the sand follows you. So when you land on sand, not grass.
What is it you want, old man?
What happened to your hands?
What is it you want?
I want to know more about my guest. You can tell me over drinks if you'd like, but you're going to tell me, yes?
My hands were injured, so I made them stronger.
Stronger.
Yes.
Can I see them again? Oh, so you're not a complete fool. Did better than I thought.
What?
Someone as blunt as you, I would expect you to make them hewn from one piece. You chose many to make a whole. That's ingenious.
And who are you to judge me?
Have some water. He kind of sits down cross-legged by the water. Doesn't stop you any further.
I say, you must not have heard of me.
From your fighting style, I would assume the Eternal Mountain,
That's right.
which would make you Khan Dai Li.
Ah, so you have heard of me.
Do you think that makes you great?
I know it does.
Can you move that? Points to the obelisk.
What does the obelisk look like?
Smooth stone. It is almost glassy in its smoothness. It sparkles in the sun. So as you do that, as you push, there's a ripple in it, but it doesn't move. Remember, you can do moves if you want to figure stuff out.
Yep. Interesting. In which case, I will. Let's see. I would like to rely on my skills in training.
Okay.
And
What would you like to do with rely on my skills and training? To understand this or to move it?
what I will do. Actually, hold on. Hold that thought.
I am holding. Currently, I am holding. We're holding.
We can edit this out.
We don't.
Stop that. Okay.
Live show.
This is
You know what?
We're just razzing him a little bit here.
I would like to instead, would push my luck apply?
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I would like to try to harness the ripple effect that's happening inside of the obelisk. I know that there is a reaction. I would like to focus on that and essentially, like I might push myself too far. I might.
Yeah, roll. Let's see. I know exactly what the payoff will be for this, so go right ahead. So that's that's a partial success, correct?
Yeah, plus 2. So,
Oh, that's
yeah.
just
So 9. Yeah.
partial success. So you try and push through it, try and exacerbate that. As you do that, as you begin to reach into it with your bending, you realize in the last moments, as you begin to actually affect it, it isn't one rock. It's sand in the shape of a rock. So many little pieces, all formed into one structure. And with that realization, as it crumbles down, your gloves fall apart. And he
You worked so hard on them.
and he chuckles. Well done.
Well done. Give me back my rocks.
They're still yours. I can teach you to put it back together better. Would you like to understand? Put your hand on the sand for a moment. Just
My hand now no longer encased in rock. You can still see like the scars and burns and the injury, and how like even though there is mobility in my hand, it isn't 100%. I can make a fist. I know how to do that, but I can't like really like the finesse isn't there, and I touch my hand to the sand.
when you move stone, stone moves you as well. You're focused on the object, on what you are grasping and moving it. I want you to feel deeper than that. Feel each grain of sand and recognize that you can move them too.
I should say, now, I hate sand.
As do I. But it serves as a great lesson, does it not? As you focus, you begin to feel it more and more. And it's only as Khan opens his eyes that you realize your arm has like fully gone in to the sand.
Yep.
And if you pull it out, the sand comes with you. And it looks, before your shock can take over, it looks almost like water bending for a moment. And then it, of course, falls. Very good.
So you bend the sand.
Just an earthbender, just like you.
Well, you have demonstrated your skill in deed. But can you show me how effective it is in battle?
He kneels down and then lifts his hand. And as he does, the sand lifts up with him. And it floats above you, suspended in the air. And he twists his arms, and it begins to spin and swirl around you like a sandstorm. The water lifts with it. The sun becomes obscured. He says, "How's that?"
Well, not bad for a parlor trick, sure, but... And just from a pouch, I draw two pebbles, and they kind of orbit in my hand, and just... And I throw them his way.
You throw it in the direction of his voice.
I step ahead and look for him.
No one's there. And he, from behind you, just by your ear, goes, "That's where I was." Steps back. The storm fades. Not everything is for fighting, you know. You have to live in this world, too.
If you don't know how to fight, there might not be a world left to live in.
And if all you know to do is fight, what kind of life would that be to live?
All right. You are skilled. How would you like the privilege of teaching the eternal mountain fist, Condyle, son of Yongdyle?
I will teach Khan. And they nod. Come with me, we'll follow the river.
Wait. You know my name? Who are you?
Oh. You'll have to beat me first, don't you think? And he just begins to walk.
Challenge accepted, old fool.
So for the next several years, when you aren't with the crew, you are with this figure. They follow the river. It travels throughout many lands. And in the process, you pick up a few tricks from them. You learn a few things. As reflected by, well, you might share with your friends later.
I might.
So, everybody else has been up to a variety of things in their time. So before we go to everybody getting together again, I'm going to go to each of you in sequence. And you're going to give us just a little bullet point of kind of what you've been up to in these last 10 years. Starting with Aimee.
Well, she grew out her hair.
Obviously, yeah.
Hasn't cut it since. Wasn't, the bald look wasn't her choice. Part of the last breaths. So
Wasn't any of our choice.
fair. So she's been following around with the group doing the work for the Avatar. And just diligently going out on, little assignments for them. But really what she's been doing while doing that is trying to find Shiso, trying to find information about her parents, trying to find Lungta, the cult leader, and any of the last breaths. And so she's essentially been using these assignments to spread out into the world and see what she can find of them, because she wants Shiso back, and she wants to know what happened to her parents, and she wants to really destroy this militia she was part of.
Okay. So, you haven't found any evidence of your cult. You haven't seen Shiso. There's been little signs when you went back to your village that she's still around. She left you a sign. An old doll he used to play with that you hid as contraband. But otherwise, no word. The Lotus, which is the name of the organization you've all been working for, or the movement, has been keeping you very busy. Denpo.
So when we first met Denpo, he was on a traditional journey from his tribe that usually happens in the Southern Isles, which is where he's from, and he was sent by the spirit of their tribe a lot further than he was expecting. He met his friends, and when he got home, he returned to find an uncle from the Southern Water Tribe there. That uncle is a staunch traditionalist, and it sparked a lot of friction between his father, who is part of the weapon fighters of the jungle in the Southern Isles, his mom, who is a descendant of the Southern Water Tribe, and his uncle, who is a traditionalist from there. And so he's really been warring between the spirituality of his tribe, the two different sort of cultures of fighting that he's from, and just general cultures that he's grown up in. And so he hasn't been home since that first returning home, and all of that tension between his parents and his uncle. And he's been traveling the world and sort of trying to find his place, and one of the things that he's been realizing most is not a lot of people really understand where he's from, who he is, what his culture is. They react strangely to his food, and his clothing and his style of bending. And so he's, especially lately, had a bunch of, just a hard time finding out what he wants to do with himself and where he belongs in life.
Denpo receives a letter shortly before getting together with everybody. It's up to you whether or not Denpo has opened it yet, but it's from your childhood friend, Kalam. When you open it, we'll say what you can say what's in it, or I will say.
I'd love it to be a surprise.
Okay.
How about you tell me what's in it?
Go with that.
Sounds great.
Let's go. Let's go. Auden, let's go to you. What have you been up to? It's been a rough 10 years.
Particularly the last couple. Genetics, man. So
You're beautiful.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you? Adon, after our first job for the Lotus, was just like, what are you guys doing? I'll do whatever you want to do. Anything to avoid going home. So has avoided that at all costs, but has also, anytime the White Lotus calls, is jumping at that. But then as soon as whatever the tasks are that we accomplish, is just like, so who's going where? What are we doing? And if no one's willing to have him along, then he would usually stay wherever they had an effect, if there was some sort of culture that he could learn something from. And he would share his art and use his bending however he could to help create rather than destroy. He creates glass sculptures using fire to melt sand into glass. He uses his bending with fire with like really intense blasts of fire to actually do a form of wood burning, but into stone.
Nice.
So he does murals, sculpture, and that kind of stuff. So he tries to absorb as much art from different cultures as he can with the stuff that he's practiced from home.
So you will have met just a wide variety of different emerging cultures of artists. There's all different, like metalwork is really kind of picking up at this point. People are trying to figure out new alloys. So there would have been a lot of push towards that. The interest in your glass sculptures ranges from people who look at it and go, ooh, pretty, and people who are like, do something with that.
Like what?
Windows.
Wait. Like, instead of just shutters, glass?
Like, so what I'm thinking is we call them lookers. Lookers. So we just have them on like a side of a building and you look through them.
I like that. Then you can see what's outside.
You can see what's outside and sometimes they can see what's inside. Yeah. And then you just get like coverers to like cover it. If like you don't want people to see it. So you got lookers and you got coverers.
I like that.
You got to stay ahead of the curve.
I think we can figure that out.
Yeah. So you've got, just because I'm going to give a name to this inventor, their name is Tamlin, and they frequently show up in villages where you're working. You don't know how they keep finding you, but they'll keep like coming up and just being like, hey, so
Tamlin!
the last thing we talked about. And like every time you talk, it's like they're picking up from a previous conversation.
Sweet.
Like, it doesn't matter if you spoke to them a month ago, a day ago, a year ago. They come up to you like they took a breath and now they're continuing.
Weird.
ADHD.
So, as everybody is gathering together in the meeting spot, which is this small village, you're already there.
Oh.
I'll bring everybody in a moment, but you're already there. You've just finished a sculpture, and Tamlin has come up to you. And he goes, so, here's what I'm thinking. So we were talking about the lookers, right?
Right.
Yeah, so the lookers. So I was thinking, why settle for clear? We don't need to have them all be clear. Some of them could be dark. Some of them could be colored. Could we color them? Can you color them? Is that a thing you can do?
We can, I've only had them be clear, but we could try some stuff.
Okay.
Like paint? Or different colored small rocks?
Different colored small rocks. Do you know an earthbender?
I do. Not exactly
Yes.
the artistic type.
That's fine. You know, innovator's got to adapt. An innovator has got to adapt. So it'll be fine.
All right. We can try to convince him. I'm gonna let you might have a better chance convincing him than me.
Yeah, no, definitely. You do. You got the creative side?
Yeah.
You don't have the face for business, I will say that.
It's more so this guy and me. We get along better now, but
Investors? Like, you have an investor?
no, we get along better now.
Who gets along better now?
Me and this guy,
Which guy?
the earthbender I know.
Oh, the earthbender. We're back there. I thought we moved forward. Why are we still there?
Whoa. Orla, what? You following this?
And just like looking up, not like completely nonplussed. And he just looks at it, which, by the way, your elephant mandrill, Orla, has gotten bigger. Like, we're not talking kaiju size. We're not talking not kaiju size. We're talking, like, if a kaiju had a pet, this is the size it would be. Yeah, like, bigger than all of you.
Big elephant. Mandrill.
Speaking of which,
Big monkey.
he says, okay, so, anyways, I want you to meet this investor that I got, okay? Are
You have
ready?
an investor.
I have an investor. I brought him here. Why do you think I'm here? I didn't just show up for no reason.
I'm always surprised when you are here. It's always welcome.
It's fine. Here, you ready? You're ready. I've got him waiting behind this house. I've told him he's been there for about half an hour. I couldn't find you in the town. So
Fair enough.
You ready? You can come out now. The guy kind of walks out, and he like walks out, and it's like something isn't vibe. You look at this guy, and something is off. You recognize him, but you don't know why. And he's looking at the sculpture, and then his eyes get drawn to Orla, and it's like he's having a flashback. This goes, no. And Tamlin's like, what's wrong? Do you have a problem with the sculpture? There's nothing wrong with it. And he just starts backing up very quietly, just saying, my cabbages. Oh, my cabbages. And just backs out of the village. And Tamlin goes, don't worry about it. I will handle this. Maybe next time, don't have her here.
She's wherever I go.
Could you get a cover?
It's a big cover.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. I'm sure I'll see you again.
You will definitely see me again.
How do you always show up wherever I am?
I gotta go. Turns around and leaves.
It's not unsettling at all.
I gotta go. It's so bad.
Can each of you roll a die for me just to determine who's gonna show up first?
5.
3.
3.
2. So both of you are 3 and
5.
5. Okay, so you're gonna show up first.
Okay.
So Aime shows up first, and how are you getting here? How are you traveling?
Oh, by foot. Yeah.
By foot. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
No airball yet?
She's quiet. She just going by foot. You know, she does the airport escalator.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's right.
like a little bit faster. But yeah,
Solo.
every sort of companion or mode of transportation is too loud for her.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she
completely.
likes to be quiet. So just shows up by foot. I feel like she also shows up like right behind Adon, like quietly,
Okay, so
like too close.
so your next line will be delivered where he's not paying attention. So go right ahead.
The hair's getting worse.
Whoa, what? Oh, hey. What is it?
And I just blow a little bit of air to like poof it up.
It's not that bad, is it? Orla, you tell me, right?
She's got the best view of it.
She's just like looking away.
Man, I thought it was okay.
You know, to each their own, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good. Have you seen? It's okay. Have you ever seen lookers before?
Huh?
So I'm working on this thing with my buddy Tamlin, who I swear is real, and you'll probably meet him, but maybe you won't.
Weird caveat to give when introducing a person. I swear he's real.
You just
Tremlin Scampson, how you doing?
Hey.
All right.
How you doing? How you doing?
Tentative handshake.
Yeah, how you doing? Air Nomad. Weird. I'm gonna go. I'm heading out. Like I said, I'm heading out.
Thought you already left.
Well, you said my name. So,
Is that how I summon?
I gotta go.
Okay.
Man, you just attract the weirdest people, dude.
I've been having a really good time. So we're working on this thing called lookers. So instead of like shutters, if you want to like be able to see outside of a building, you know, like the sculpture, like been making glass.
Yeah.
But just like a sheet of glass, so you can see through.
Without having a hole in your wall.
But without having a hole in your wall.
But what if you want a breeze?
It's at this point that the two of you show. How are you arriving? You're coming from different directions, we'll say. Unless you guys want to be arriving together. What would you prefer?
I think I'd be coming right from the desert, so I would be arriving alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm arriving from the jungle, so I've just been wandering around. But I walk up going, what are we talking about? Breezes? Who's got breezes? You have breezes.
Lots of
We're
breezes.
gonna have
Why are you dusty?
breeze.
I'd rather not talk.
Oh, hey!
Well met, Firebender.
Oh. What a manly handshake.
Ow! You got stronger.
Of course I have.
Oh, right on.
I was always
thumb in there. It's a
Yes.
That was awkward.
Like stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like handshakes?
She's kind of clammy.
Yeah, I
This is
would
the
like.
swamp guy.
He can wick the moisture.
Wait, quick it away.
Quick.
Quick it away.
These gloves, okay? Collect.
Just imagine if you
It's not a bad thing. I'm sorry, I really.
You are still as strange as ever. But hello.
Hi, guys.
Wait,
Hey.
are we supposed to be doing the thing for the Lotus again?
I can imagine that's why we are all here.
I guess so.
Did I get notification of that?
Yeah, so you have correspondence, basically a scroll.
Oh, that's.
And did we all got it?
You basically would have gotten one.
I lost track of time.
Yeah, I like throw my scroll down. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
I don't think that's how it works.
How else does it work? You read the scroll, it tells you what to do. You go to do the thing, and then boom, 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 blah.
Yeah, did you guys get instructions yet?
I haven't fully read this because I thought I had more time, but I've been making this sculpture for, I guess, a lot of days.
What is it?
You can't tell?
Or Liz scratching herself on it.
Oh, hi, girl. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
You get a healthy amount of drool down your leg.
No, it is the animal. Look from over here.
I walk around. Does this thing in any way look like what it is?
What is it supposed to be?
I just made a big elephant mandrill. Out of glass.
It looks. You know what? Can you roll creative for me?
Yes.
Just roll creativity. Let's just do that. You tell me how good it is.
It's pretty good. But yeah,
What was
9.
it? 9? Yeah. So partial success.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you get more underneath it, you can see.
The sun's shining through it weird.
Yeah.
The last place I want to be is underneath an elephant mandrill, real or otherwise. Sorry, Orla, he didn't get your chin.
Looks at it.
You don't like it? I'll try to do better next time. Maybe I'll do a small one.
I think the key is just to give her one chin.
Did I do it twice? Ah. Sometimes I forget what
You
I
made fun of an body shape and elephant magic sculpture?
No, just the sculpture, not the elephant man.
Yeah.
She's only got one. She's
Don't give her a complex. Come on.
He just got here.
Okay. Do you read the scroll?
Yeah.
So what it tells you, you're just like, yeah.
So enthusiastic.
There's nothing here.
It's blank. That's the wrong side. Everybody else is reading your
Says
scroll now.
CDM. GM, sorry.
What it tells you is that you are needed back home. The others are to accompany you. But there have been strange reports of that area, from that area. Odd sounds and flashes of light. The area itself has become oddly warped and unstable.
God, is this my fault? Okay.
Your fault?
So, I mean, it's been 8 years now that I was supposed to be Dynok.
You haven't gone home yet?
No.
What do you do with it? Like, what do you do with all your time?
When I haven't gone with you, I also have been helping people like build houses,
Lookers.
roads. I haven't made one of those yet,
Okay.
but those soon. Yeah, I've been helping people. I feel like I've done a lot of good
I
through
just
the
feel like
Lotus.
if I had a home, I'd go to it, you know?
I
This is mean.
I'm bummed. I'm sad that I don't have a home, and I feel like it's like, you know, you're not even.
I think you might be surprised at how not great homes can be sometimes.
Yeah.
If okay, it kind of sucks that Lotus wants us to go there.
I actually like my home. I want my home to be bigger.
I wouldn't mind going to your home.
But you have to go home. How else are you going to tell your father to apologize to me?
If I had a home, what do you guys think it would look like?
Or home, if you had a home?
Yeah, I don't know. Just throwing it around.
I always imagine you would live in a cloud.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could you
I
do
think
that?
spacious,
It could be a
like
big
it-
cloud. It could...
large openings.
Always be a breeze.
Yeah, I wouldn't need any lookers.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Previous
What- yeah,
conversation.
what are
If
lookers?
we go back to Tylus, very cool thing. Glass instead of a hole in your wall.
Stay on track.
Okay, if we go back to Tylus, your apology is not going to be the first thing on my dad's mind. I don't know what they've done. I guess he's still serving as the Dynok. It's been 8 years that I'm supposed to be it. I don't know if they're going to let me leave.
Oh, maybe that's why we're coming, so that we can make sure that you leave.
Yeah.
Oh, bust them out of home.
Yeah.
He will
That's kind of fun. Yeah.
apologize, and if he does not, then he will suffer Condyle. Then he will let you leave, and if not, he will suffer Condyle.
And the whole way there, we're
You're gonna suffer condyle.
Oh, guys, come on.
Love you. We've missed you.
You know,
It's the timing that
Seemed rehearsed, right?
hurt the most.
it implies rehearsal.
Yeah. It seemed rehearsed.
You should just adjust your principles right now. Just push you towards a breaking point in your friend's
Forced
knee.
care, and we just go up to hurt.
I will say, I am going to do a GM move in this moment. I'm going to reveal a hidden truth. And in this moment, you remember your letter.
Oh, yeah. I got a scroll and a letter from my buddy Ka'ala from back in the islands.
That's the one benefit of being at home is you get letters. I don't know how the Lotus keeps finding us wherever we are. And Tamlin.
I mean, I got this
Doesn't
on
show
the road. Are we waiting for someone?
No.
What happened to you guys before we got here? Okay, anyway, should I open? Do you guys want to? Should I open it?
Open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I get a scroll, I read it like right away. It's so weird you guys don't.
Okay, it says.
So what it says is it starts with a recipe. It starts with a modification of a dumpling recipe that you understand your friend had been kicking back and forth for literal years. Seems like maybe they finally figured it out. Maybe. But under that, they write about how they've found somewhere so cool. It's the first place where everything seems like it belongs where it is. You know, like everything feels like it has its place and its place is here. Anyways, you know the trees. You know how like we talked about the trees? How they were like walking, right? Follow the trees. You'll find me. Oh, and this mean anything to you? And there's just like a sketch of a bunch of eyes underneath. But they're usually when this is drawn, when these eyes are drawn, they're typically drawn this way, in a specific shape for Dalikmata, your spirit. But in this case, it's weird. It's like they're tilted the wrong way. Just below that, P.S. Weird came to me in a dream.
Oh, man, there's so much happening here.
It's like a modern recipe where you have to scroll through some weird.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a blog post.
I saw a bunch of eyes in a dream the other night. For this, you will need 2 top scallions.
I find
Interpreter.
that the best flours from the wheat from this area. Now you have to talk to the third oxman because otherwise he'll give you the bad flour.
Wow, that letter is
Okay.
weird.
Where are we right now?
So
On the map.
right now on the map. Excellent question.
Show
Let's
us the
bring
map.
up the map.
Show us
Bring
the
up
map.
And also, where's Trevor's? Or
Upside down.
Adon's?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I can show you.
So we're going to temporarily cover things, but so where are we? We are. If I'd thought this out better, would have been a little smoother. But right now, so when you originally met, you were around here. Currently, you are out here.
Oh, okay.
Queen.
Okay.
So on the
What were you going to say?
PG-13.
PG-13.
Did you see this poker face that was happening?
We were all
Right
doing so well.
Right here.
where Tylus is on the
A large valley.
on the Earth continent.
Yeah.
So north along the coastline, where there's that little island. Oh no, to your right. Yeah, that little island there.
This one?
The mainland part across from that.
Right here.
Yeah.
This is where we're going.
Okay.
PG-13.
Okay.
Guys, it's just on my chest. Calm down. It's fine. Okay. Calm down.
Okay.
Calm down, internet. Calm down. Fine.
What's happening in the chat?
Everybody just calm down. We're fine. Like I said, we're a little goofy today. I'm so sorry.
What hormones?
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
So it's going to be a bit of a journey. Should only take a couple days if you're following the new rows.
Said there was lights and what?
Odd sounds, lights, and the area is unstable, is what it said.
Oh my god. Okay.
What does that mean?
Like emotionally unstable?
Yeah.
It literally just says unstable.
It could be.
It's just us.
Look, there's a lot of like. Okay, so the Dinox role in Tylus is to protect the town and protect the people, and my dad would still be doing that. He's really strong. He is a powerful warrior, but maybe something happened to him. I think okay, I'll go home.
Good.
Well, you don't have to stay. We got you. I think.
Okay, let's do this.
Good.
You want to go home, Orla?
Making a non-committal noise, but She seems resolute, and when you're visibly a little like shaken by this, Orla's hand like wraps around you, kind of tries to pull you into a hug.
I know. It's been fun, but I guess I need to be responsible.
As you all move to the exit of this town, there's someone loading up a cart. Moving up. And they look. Wait, are you leaving? It's Tamlin.
Oh,
Are
hey.
you leaving?
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell me you're leaving? Because I'm leaving.
I never tell you when I leave.
Why not? That's rude.
Because you're just gone.
I gotta go. Just gets
That
on.
was Tamlin.
He's weird.
Suddenly just back, like right there. Tamlin,
Hi.
hello.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
I just said Tamlin. You're
Yes.
Denpo, right?
Yes.
Told him. No, I have not told him about it.
Denpo, I'm a Kandai Lee of the Eternal Mountain.
Why did you ask if I knew an earthbender?
I don't know. Seemed like a fun question.
Man,
This person is disturbing.
he's got good ideas, though. Do you...
I gotta go.
We could...
Wait.
Yeah.
Give me an idea. I just want an example. Like, what kind of good ideas?
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Okay. Wait, do you want me to speak it or put it in your head?
What? You can do that? No, just speak it. That's too much. That's too freaky. Let's just tell. You can
Okay.
just tell me.
Are you like a mind bender?
I don't think that's a thing.
He's definitely mind bending.
I didn't think the Avatar was a thing.
Fair.
Your leaf hat. It's tricky. It's wonderful. Have you ever thought if you maybe put a stick in it, put it above yourself, it would basically serve the same purpose, but you wouldn't have to wear it on your head?
Okay, that's a really good idea.
That's a really
It's a really.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I do not like to get my hair
I
wet.
go to the desert a lot.
Oh, it can stop with sun too.
Yeah.
Call it a rain stopper. You know?
This is why I put up with him.
Okay.
Right.
I see.
That sounded rude.
Yeah, that's shady.
It's great.
Scares me a lot. Shows up. I think he's following me somehow.
I'm not following you. Honestly, I was a little afraid you were following me from the front for a little bit.
Where are you off to next, Tamlin? Where are you off to
Don't
next?
spoil the surprise. Gets on their cart and the little like raptor chicken horse thing, it carries it just.
Why was he upset that I was leaving? I'm always confused.
I mean, I was gonna ask if you wanted a ride.
I don't think we'll all fit on your ostrich horn.
We can all fit on Orla.
Hey.
Yeah, hey girl.
It just picks you up with both hands. Just,
Oh! Ah.
Yeah.
climb
Crawl up.
up.
Yeah.
I'm going to jet step to get on top of it.
Ooh, nice.
I just go, and I and land.
That looks pretty
impressive.
cool, dude.
Yeah.
It's really
And then Dempo's gonna reach out and just smooth some of the hair.
Come on.
I will climb.
behind him just.
There you go. Yeah.
Toot, Orla.
And just starts booking it.
Tell me more about those dumplings.
Well, my buddy Kaala makes really, really good dumplings. And, you know, he was kind of always there for me whenever I had
No, just
hard times.
jump to the
I don't know.
recipe.
He's been trying to make these dumplings for a long time. It looks like there's about 3 or 4 different kinds of mushrooms in them, and cabbage, and something that he's calling a secret ingredient, and
how
a lot of chives. So you know, chive breath, but that's the mark of a good dumpling.
It is. I love dumplings.
First few days, this, like I said, this journey is going to take a couple days. This is the longest time you've spent together in a while. Usually, a lot of your jobs are you gather in the place you're going to. This one feels like a small mercy, giving you time to just be around each other. Obviously, nobody has any fatigue, but if they did, it would be gone.
Oh, I gotta erase the ones from the last game.
Did you have any luck finding no?
But I've never been up to where you're from, so maybe someone up there knows something. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you guys ever get any like Lotus missions? Because me and Aime went on a bunch.
Yeah, we got
Just the two of
just this. We got some other one. They just needed fire and air, so
Yeah.
it was
I
like
did.
no big deal.
I got
They
a
were
few.
always weird though,
No.
because there was like
Okay.
not much to do.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about them though. Like I think the the Lotus would like be stoked if we were telling them.
You don't think so?
Because they weren't invited. You know, it's kind of rude.
I mean, I don't care. You can tell me a good story.
None of them were great.
That's not why.
Because we would be going looking for stuff, and then there'd be like nothing there, like, and then we'd leave.
And then we go home, and then everything.
Or you'd leave,
Well-
and I'd stay there if there was people around and then help them and stuff.
End of story.
So there's just
Pretty
a
much.
whole bunch of glass elephant mandrills littering the countryside now.
Always elephant mandrills.
But always
Sometimes just regular
glass.
No, I've been doing stuff in stone too.
Can you make me a koala otter?
I've never seen one of them,
Oh, you should see. They're pretty cool.
but then I bet I could.
So, guys, and he pulls his note out. I think Ka'alam wants me to find a swamp. Because he's telling me to follow the trees. And either after this, I need to go home, or we need to make a detour somewhere on our way.
Okay.
So a lot of trees where you're from?
Yeah, I wouldn't say swamp though.
Does it matter if it's a
Foresty.
swamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back home, we have mangroves. And so they're trees that have roots that can move. And they'll go in and out with the tide during the dry season.
The trees walk.
Yeah.
Ha!
So-
Now I've heard everything.
Either Ka'alam is there for some reason, or he's found another mangrove somewhere and has set up shop. This is my best guess, and maybe that's where this ingredient that he's found is. But either way, I feel like he wants me to find him, and not just to taste the dumplings.
Do you want company?
Well, I will say,
I think so.
I mean, if I can leave.
You can leave. It'll be fine. We've gotten out of weirder situations, you and I.
don't forget,
God, Tylee.
Yeah, but I'm honestly kind of worried that something happened to my dad.
listen, if something has happened to him, we will save him and then he can
But
apologize.
then there's no one to be the dino.
Except for
Me.
Aiden, explain what is the Dianok?
The position is just the protector of the people, but it also is like there's a spiritual aspect to it too, that they guide the people in meditation and communion with the spirit world if people are able to, but is also just the warrior protector of the people as the only bending lineage in the town.
Has Aiden talked to a spirit before?
Yes,
Okay.
but he hasn't been keeping tabs to see if anything's okay. But he could. Yeah, he meditates in the morning and not always like gets through, but sometimes does.
so you're supposed to be in charge of your town?
Yeah,
And
it's a traditional position, but there's another person who makes. It's kind of weird. You don't get to make decisions, like fighting. Yeah, reason why we had to. Training for that and like defending. Usually it's not an offensive thing, and then spiritual stuff, but making no decisions as far as like what the town does, where things are built, any of that stuff. There's like, it's like everyone decides together.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds better than like one person deciding for everyone.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that kind of pressure.
Well, now, hold on. I left my home to get stronger so that I may one day, not you, me,
What? Okay, sorry, start again.
so that I
Might?
might
Who? I think start right.
might
Might what?
no, so that I might one day return home and assume my place on the council of the Eternal Mountain.
Because you want to make decisions for your people?
At first, I thought it was to fight for them. And it still is that. There's still a lot of that. That's pretty cool. But it's also to protect them. To take care of them.
Yeah.
There's more than one way to do that.
Yeah.
So, maybe you're running away for nothing at all. You can go back and take your chair and maybe change things.
Maybe you'll like it.
My people don't really like change.
I get it. Change is stupid. But
Oh.
but not all change is bad.
No, change is great.
Change is great.
Change is
yeah, I
great.
gotta say, like, remember what this used to be?
Yeah.
I mean,
mean,
it was a good change.
This is better, right?
I thought it was just because you were aerodynamic,
I mean,
It did help.
right?
I felt a kinship with you before. That is no longer there, so there's that.
Right.
Bold power, you know?
Also, I wanted to say it's better if you own it. You just go all the way instead of part way.
What, the Dinah position?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's totally talking about your governmental position. You should own it. And it sounds like it could offer you a lot of free time to do some art.
So all of you, despite this awkwardness, make it to the evening. You have a meal, share a meal. Does anybody here cook other than Denpo? Anybody else?
Well, that was presumptuous.
I mean, was it? It's a recipe. You know, men be cooking. Like,
We do be cooking.
I do a lot of grilling.
take a fatigue. Oops.
I will
Some
say
fun
that,
happened.
I will say that
Still riding Orla?
Yeah, you're still ready. You're still recovering. I will say that I have my cabbages banked, and I'm going to do something with it, but it's not
hair's
happening yet.
Ooh.
So thank you for whoever did that.
Condiley doesn't cook, eats though.
Okay. So you have supplies, so that's fine. You managed to, I assume y'all have, actually this is a question. Can you sleep on Orla while she's moving? Or, well, no, she has to rest too. So I'm assuming you rest by the side of the road, all that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So the first, second day passed very much the same. Talking, just kind of reconnecting, sharing jokes, just getting to be yourselves.
Yeah, next time we see Tamlin, I have an idea that maybe he can help invent. It's like using air, but for cooking. Like,
How would you do that?
if I move the air around enough that it gets hot, it could make things like crispy.
Okay, that's preposterous.
Fryer? Air fryer.
So but you'd need a bender to do that.
But maybe.
Sounds like you need one firebender and one airbender and one chicken.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, next stop, let's find a chicken.
I'm fine.
Denpo's fine. Let's get back to chopping veggies.
As you continue on through the forest, on the way to your destination, as you get closer and closer, the forest here, it's like it's retreated. Not in the way of like clear cutting or anything like that, but there's some signs of burns.
Oh.
The road itself is a little fractured. There are hills that are near your home. The hills themselves are pockmarked with craters.
What happened here?
Some of the smooth sand that was in those hills is, when you go up to it, smooth as glass.
Whoa.
Okay, so I think this is an opportune time to use a metaphor here. You see, the forest doesn't look the best because it's only partway receded.
What do you...
Let's go.
Do you continue onwards?
Does it look like... I want to inspect, because I should know this area.
Well, you have a move that might be able to help you for that.
Assess the situation?
Yes.
Okay.
If you'll tell me the moves you
So
want to do.
I'm going to find one of those craters. I'm just going to go over and sort of like look at the pattern of burning and see if where there's the smooth glass, if it looks like a streak,
Okay.
like
yeah.
if it's connected.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll say that's a success. What was that total?
What is this with? This is with creativity.
13.
So yeah, you do real well. You're doing like medieval ballistics here. This is my design. You know, like, no. You do recognize in looking at it, this isn't like any bending you've ever seen before. Because the crater that you have your hand in, smooth like glass. Near it, there's a dip in the gravel that is similar. And through a rock, along a line, you can see a rock literally has a hole in it like this. It's still standing, but there's a hole. None of them are warm to the touch or anything. Are all smooth, and if you even think about going towards the rock, because you rolled so high and we'll give it to you for free, you don't want to. It would slice your hand open. Oh. Very sharp. Looking at the rock in particular, it's like parts of it melted.
I know what that looks like. But this would be something that's bending fire better than a bender bends fire.
That's absurd. It's just a really good fire bender.
So my people, there's a legend of a creature. I don't think they're real, but I didn't think the Avatar was real. It's like a flying reptile that breathes fire. And they're supposed to be really powerful.
You're speaking of spirits.
No, this is something... Spirits are intangible. These are animals.
That'd be a big animal.
Really big.
I don't know what you're talking.
Do you proceed onwards? Towards the village?
Yeah. How far are we now? I know this area, so we're getting close.
You're like 15 minutes away, maybe. Game time, it'll be the next scene.
Okay.
Are they dangerous?
I mean, these are like bedtime stories, man.
So was the Avatar until we met each other.
That's what I'm saying. But I never thought they were real.
There's got to be some other explanation other than a flying lizard that breathes fire. Like, that's
mean,
pretty wild.
That's pretty wild.
You ever seen a fire that, like, look at this area is very concentrated, and something burned hot enough and long enough to melt through this stone?
That's really scary.
Like, I've been using my bending to draw images in stone, and that takes a long time and a lot of focus. That would take, I don't know, like a group of benders bending together, maybe? Or a dragon.
Dragon?
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
that's what it's called.
It should have a better name.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what they call themselves.
I think it's a pretty good name.
It sounds cool.
I think it sounds.
It's not very descriptive.
Yeah.
Something like
Dragon?
scaly,
Yeah.
fire face, lizard,
Yeah.
big.
Like
Fire.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Fire reptile snake.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Flying fire snake? Ah, we got that. Yes.
I like that.
Flying fire snakes.
That
coming
is
to your theater soon.
descriptive. Well done.
I think
course
this,
it is.
this is a much better word than dragon.
Yeah, dragon sounds weird. Right?
We're getting into etymology now. Y'all are nerds.
Well, look.
Dragon's what Orla does when she's got an itchy butt.
Look, we should go to your home.
Yeah, I'm just avoiding it.
Ah, come on. How bad can it be?
Smash cut too.
Yeah. So, speaking of which, your town, your village, shrouded by mountains. In the lead up, you notice that the road is uneven, has been ill maintained, which is odd. You walk into town, and the two stones that push closest form as a sort of makeshift gate. There are carvings along them that have always been there, that have been there since you were a child, probably even longer still. The stone here is unique in the way that it stays warm. You press forward. The town stands. But there are no voices. Doors swing open. And a wind blows through, and like it does in any valley or any mountain pass, it has a howl to it.
This is weird. There's no one here. They'd be out here.
Would anybody like to assess the situation?
I definitely.
Yeah.
No, I'm too overcome with emotion.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can I push? I'm actually going to push you. What's your red one?
That is freedom. So white is roll. White is order, red is chaos.
I'm going to push you towards order. In this moment, there is a flash. If you want to resist this, you can. But my reasoning is, in this moment, it's like seeing a nightmare you didn't even imagine. This isn't what you were afraid of. This is worse. You might have lost what you had.
I'd like to rely on my skills and training
Okay.
to listen and be as stealthy as possible to hear if I can hear anybody on the wind.
Okay.
That's really cool.
7. Nope. 8. I can count.
Okay. Is anybody else rolled?
I rolled for assess the situation.
What'd you get?
12.
Cool. And Murdoch, did you run?
No, but I will.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
7 plus your
7 plus. What am I rolling?
Creativity
creativity.
for assess.
8.
8. Okay, so we're going to go in this order. So, starting with you. You notice that, yeah, this place is empty, but it's been empty a while. The closest thing you can see, which is a place to hitch a, like a bird horse, it has dust on it and ash. A layer thick enough that nobody's been here for a while. You listen to the breathing. Listen to the air shifting. And initially it's difficult because the howling wind, which is why you're only getting a partial success here. But then you hear it. The edge of your hearing. You hear the voice of sound of several breaths. Khan. Denpo is looking at the surroundings. Aime is listening. You step forward, expecting some kind of challenge. Realize how everything here is that color of ash. And you almost missed them. At the edge of town, resting against the cliff face, are close to 20 people. All with robes and hoods pulled up, just sitting there. You can't see their features, you can't see their faces. One is sat at the foremost position on top of a stone that's raised. From this distance, you can't tell if they're people or statues.
They're very still.
Like the dead.
Okay. I have 2 questions I can ask.
Yep.
I'd like to ask them. Let's see. I'll say. First one I'll ask is who or what is the biggest threat here?
The one that's closest to you.
Okay. And how far away did you say they were? That's not one of the questions.
A couple meters.
Okay.
And what's your other question?
Let's see. What is the biggest threat? Let's see. What should I be on the lookout for? And I'll kind of reframe that as like in regards to who these people might be. What should I be mindful of about them? Like what kind of danger would they pose to me?
This will bring us to the end here. You're trying to figure out what you should be on the lookout for. Looking at these figures, you can identify the one closest to you. For some reason, bothers your eyes to the point of making you convinced that they're the biggest threat. But you still can't put it together. Why do they seem like that threat? What are you missing? And then you realize as you take a step forward and reach your hand, the air is warm, coming off of them in waves. One of them lifts their head to match all of your eyes. And that's where we're going to go to break. Woo! So, we will be back in likely 15.
I thought this was his episode.
It is.
It is.
God damn.
I'm getting that apology.
Go to 50. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in so far. We still got the giveaway, so that'll be coming up. We'll see you in 15.
Point ticket in the chat to enter the draw. This is given away on Twitch by the end of the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry, giving it away live.
Exactly. Thank you again so much for tuning in. We will see you in 15 minutes for the dramatic conclusion of The Mountain Cannot Withstand the River. Cannot survive the river. I remember my own titles. Hello and welcome everybody back to A Game for Spirits, episode 2.
Hey!
So, first off, we have a giveaway going on in the chat for this lovely Condai Lee figure painted by the one and only Condai Lee, aka Alan. So, it's gorgeous. You want it, I want it, I'm not eligible. He refuses to paint minis for me. It's fine, I'm not insulted. It's okay.
That's not what I said.
It's not at all.
He bus throwing in this episode.
He comes over, we paint minis.
We paint. It's great.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's get back into it. When last we left off, you had returned to your family village to find it empty. No sign of life, necessarily. Ash over everything. But then Condai Lee recognized that there were about 20 figures, all sat near the mountain at the back of the village. One of which sat on like a pedestal. The fire pit that was originally erected on it has been moved off. They're sitting there. They've lifted their head. And you can't make out a lot of their features. You can see their face and the shrouded hood. It's youthful. It's not maybe what you were expecting from their garb. Can't see their eyes, but it's clear they're looking at all of you.
I don't know who that is, but they might know what happened here.
I would be careful. It doesn't seem like a friendly welcome.
Hey, you there! Who are you, and what happened here?
They lift their hood off. Their hair is, well, it's actually similar to mine. Haha. Pulled into a mohawk. They've got a long braid. And on their forehead is an odd mark. Looking like an eye, but tilted a way that you've recently seen. They wear a gold collar around their neck. You can see as the robes kind of shift. Youthful face, as I said before. They look about your age. Sorry, what did you ask?
What happened here?
We needed a place to rest.
How long have you been here?
Couple months.
Where are all the townspeople?
Oh, there wasn't anybody here when we got here.
Who are you?
I'm the first. We don't do names.
What's with the eyeball? Is that a spirit thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is it actually a spirit thing?
Yeah.
Guys, this is freaking me out.
where I come from in my cult, they don't have names, they just had numbers for us.
You're from here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people left clothes behind, and they stand up and like kind of shrug off the ropes. Their outfit is, they have that collar and they've got a red top. Their sleeves, they've got no sleeves. Their guns are out. They've got some gold bangles along their arms. You recognize them as you've met a sun warrior or two in your life. You've seen what they look like. There are similarities in their fashion. You've never seen a sun warrior with that kind of mark. You say, do you used to be here from here, yeah?
Yes. I'm the future Dynok of Tylus.
Don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
This is Tylus, Dynok, head honcho.
Is that actually your voice?
Yes.
He's a pretty intense guy.
We're still adjusting to it too.
He's an earthbender.
Cool.
All of those things are true.
So you don't know what happened here and where everyone went.
Oh, no, I know where they went. They just weren't here when we got here.
Where?
They went to the islands. Obviously, that's where, like, everyone's going.
Why?
Wait, which islands?
There are, like, islands to the west.
Yeah. Wait. Right. Lights in the sky. Weird sounds. Has there been something bad going on?
I'm sorry. You don't usually see, like... You're all four, like, different people.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Everyone's a different person.
No, but I mean from different, like, walks of life. Like, clearly from an air tribe, some kind of water culture.
You just keep guessing.
Or yeah, exactly. No, but that's cool. That's really cool.
Oh. Huh.
That's so cool. You rarely see, like, yeah, that's really cool.
I want to assess the situation.
Yeah, totally.
I want to know if this person is messing with us.
Okay, yeah, totally.
7,
So you
8.
you do get to ask me a question then. 1.
It's kind of tricky.
Ruminating on his choices.
What should I be on the lookout for with this person? Specifically. And
That I do.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious question, is the eye. But also, they seem weirdly into how different you all are. And, like, especially the fact that you come from a mixed culture. So that in itself, based on the people you've dealt with, that's weird.
Right.
Not everybody's just, like, at face value, like, that's cool. So that in itself.
Yeah, we're all different. These are my friends. Stop changing the subject. Why did people leave? Why are people going to the islands?
I don't know the reason, but, like, most people are going to well, I don't know this place's reasons, but, like, you know, it's because of, like, the consolidation.
The what?
Come again?
They're trying to, like, you know, like, everybody's trying to, like, make their city or their place is, like, the place. Sun Warriors don't work like that. We recognize where we live as, like, a place to live, and we're connected to it, but it's not... We don't need to make it be everyone else's business, you know?
Okay.
I respect
That's
that.
what they're trying to do.
If where you live is where you live, and why are you here?
Because I'm not a Sun Warrior anymore.
Why not?
Your
That
spirit?
means nothing.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
I can show you.
Yes.
Is it dangerous?
Well, yeah, just don't stand in front of me. And he's gonna like,
I'm like, I am standing in front of
no,
you.
I'm gonna
Kinda
move.
shuffle sideways.
He's gonna like, and someone from the group behind him kind of like moves to stand up for a second. And he goes, no, it's gonna be fine. Got this. Okay, good. Sorry.
Take one more step backwards.
Okay, so just
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we're back. I'm ready to.
Yeah, everybody's in a little bit of a fighting stance.
and you notice that they take a breath, and when they do this, you recognize this. This is an airbending meditation move that they're doing right now. They breathe in, and then they just focus at a point and just explosions in the air in front of them. And then the rock wall, like past you, just
Whoa, hey! That took a long time to build.
I can make it.
That's cool.
What was that?
Can you show me?
I just did.
No, I mean, like, I want to do it. That's cool.
I don't know if you can. Are you a firebender?
No.
That's a firebending technique?
But you did an airbending breath.
Well, we learned. There's no. It's fine.
You learned how to bend your element by observing someone else bending another element.
Yeah, well, I didn't know to do that until I was taught. But yeah, basically.
I understand.
I'm a firebender.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I mean, I don't know. Can you? If you try, no.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
He farts.
Do you want to rely on your training for this?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him.
Okay.
Wait. I bend over and I like get some dirt.
No.
Sweet.
You got this. Okay. What I roll.
It's a googly eye.
That is a 9.
Also a 9, but I'm rolling with.
Oh wait, with help, you're helping, so you don't have to roll. I just.
Oh,
get a-
yeah, I
you have
marked
to
one
mark a
fatigue.
fatigue. I get a +1, so that's a 10.
Okay, so succeed. You don't. So here's what happens. You remember what happened to Sparky Boom Boom Man when he got hit in that spot?
No.
I do.
Basically, there was a bunch of misfires. So you do it. You focus. You breathe. And then, as you're doing it, the vision of where, like basically the vision of your father comes in front of you. And then there's just a flash in front of your face. And you take a fatigue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, what am I doing wrong?
Focus. You're on focus.
I was focusing.
No, you weren't.
Yes, it was.
Nope.
You looked so focused.
You,
I totally was.
well,
I was concerned for a bit there. You looked too focused.
maybe I was too focused.
okay. I'm not from around these parts. I don't know what a sun warrior is.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't understand anything that's happening.
Sorry. Yeah. I left my home.
Okay.
They're good people, but they weren't my people.
Okay.
I started hearing these whispers, and it wasn't just me. It was like a bunch of us, and we followed them, and we found this grove.
Wait, you followed them like they were moving and you followed them? Or you listened to what they were saying?
There's an absence. If you move away from where they are, you hear them less. But we were able to figure out where they were leading us by listening.
What do these whispers sound like?
Like a voice you can't recognize, but knows you.
Oh, are they? Are you? Is this you? Do you meditate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this when you're meditating?
Not always, but sometimes.
Have you ever visited the spirit realm? I mean,
You
Wait, it
You-
was actually a spirit thing? I thought you were messing with me.
went to the spirit realm?
Yeah.
I've been in the spirit realm.
What?
Have you not?
No.
I
keep inviting you guys to meditate with me.
I don't meditate. And sometimes I hear voices. But I thought that was just kind of from my messed up childhood, maybe.
Do you hear them right now?
No.
Good.
Okay. So I will say, as the GM, by the way, you've meditated, you've seen the spirit world, you haven't been able to inhabit it, though.
Oh, okay.
As a result of that takes a lot of practice.
Okay.
You would have had you can definitely have perceived it, but it's definitely a situation we're having a brief adjustment here. Just a brief adjustment.
Just ignore the man behind.
Just absolute. We have to respect Jay.
Jay the cord bender.
He's just making everything good.
Using the ancient technique of holding up a C-stand.
Stick bending.
That's your husband, aren't you proud?
Yeah.
So, but what they say is, so where have you seen?
I mean, it's not really. What do you mean? Where have I seen?
There are locations in the spirit world. It's like here.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I'm sorry that we are here. Do you want us to leave?
No.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
Okay.
Cause. Would you excuse me and my friends for a moment?
Yeah, no, totally.
Suspicious cartoon character.
Before you walk away, they kind of like go to you, or you can wander away and go, by the way, I really like what you've done with your hair. It's gorgeous. And then just they go back to what they're doing. Mysterious Sun, we're just trying to rizz up the air. That's what this is.
I'm new to these feelings.
Oh, yeah, I should say their gender is indeterminate.
They're gender benders.
Gender's just another element to bend, baby!
You're too happy about that one.
I'm proud of myself.
That was real good. In advancement.
Okay. I'm gonna let them stay here.
Right.
Because then if they're here, we know where they are. And if they're lying about my parents and my people, then we can come back here.
But if they are lying, they would just wait for us to leave and then leave. And when we come back, they'd be gone. I don't think they're lying.
No, like, they definitely have to know we can hear them, right?
I don't.
We like don't break that.
I mean, I'm getting good vibes, but I have a bad track record lately.
I mean, they're saying that the spirit world is like, there's places like this.
I mean,
my
my
hair.
people say that there are places in the spirit world.
They liked your hair?
Yeah. I like what you've done with your hair. Which implies that they knew that I didn't have hair before, which is kind of freaky deep.
They know
You're
you're
just
an air
putting
nomad.
that together now? I was
They know you're an
about
air
that.
nomad. They don't have hair. But more suspiciously, they didn't say they liked your hair. Which brings me to another matter.
Not the time.
Okay.
Not the time.
Yeah, we'll talk
get
about
there.
that later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not the time.
Are you guys hungry?
Always.
Always.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Well, like, I was on the fire pit thing because that stone's really reactive. So sorry about that. And
What are we having? What's
I don't know. What's left from the supplies? And a couple of the people get up, and you notice that they all have the mark. And they're not just sun warriors. You see a variety of firebending cultures represented here. Some, you notice, one person is from your culture. Not from this town, but from
Oh, okay.
sister, like another town that follows similar beliefs. And they kind of wander off and go, they drag some barrels in and they're like, well, we got a bunch of rice, we still have a bunch of vegetables, and we got a bunch of cabbages. And the guy kind of like laughs and goes, yeah, we have a bunch of cabbages. Oh, yeah.
I take it there's a story there, but who has time?
Who hasn't had a cabbage incident, though? It seems like they're everywhere.
Yeah, right? Like,
It's a conspiracy. It's random.
sometimes, you some people get so upset about stuff. It's dumb.
Sure.
Okay, so you cool? Like, we'll cook and everything?
Yes.
Cool. And they'll start setting everything up. If anybody wants to figure this out a little bit more, you can make a move to try and do that. Just tell me how you want to do that.
Okay. I have a cool move called I'm a people person.
Okay, let's hear it. What does that do?
When you watch someone interact with another person, roll with focus. On a 7 to 9, ask one question. On a 10 plus, ask 2. Take 1+1 ongoing to act on the answers. Are you lying right now? What are you most afraid of? How are you most vulnerable to me? How can I get you to mark the following condition?
Okay, cool. Roll.
I'm so glad someone has that.
Do it up.
I'm like, I got
So we go. Ooh, that's not good.
6. Yeah, no. That
6?
doesn't help.
Okay, so yeah, what I'll give you is in this circumstance, you're finding it difficult to read them because like they're talking to other people, to their people, but every now and then they like kind of look back at you and smile and then go back to what they're doing.
I'm not a big smiler either. This
Yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
Freak me out.
We weren't really into hugs for a while. So this,
Do you like hugs better now?
we're all proud of you.
Does anybody else want to make a move or anything like that?
I'm gonna go to the person we were talking to
Yeah.
and just say, so, thanks for the food, but, like, what's your name?
Oh, we don't do names. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Forgot
sorry.
about that. I'll make you a deal. You tell me about your eye,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you about mine. And he kind of unbuttons his shirt a little bit so you can see the eyeball tattoo. Incorporated in here, but that it's horizontal.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's easy. Dalikmata, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't know that she existed for other cultures.
I hope you get to see the spirit world. I really do. It'll make more sense at that point. There's a tree. And in that tree, there's a voice. And it helped us find something we needed, even though we didn't know it at the time. We did this symbol because it reminded us of them,
Of the tree.
of the voice inside the tree.
Do you know how that's related to Dalikmata?
Why would they be related?
It sounded like you said that they were connected.
Oh, no, well, I mean, I'm assuming they're both spirits. And, I mean, Dalikmata protects people, watches over people. Ours does the same. Ours doesn't do it by choice, though.
Okay. You're strange, but I am excited to eat some of your food.
Yeah, right? We
Thank you for being so accepting. But he's very weirded out.
Yeah, no worries. It was easy. I mean, we knocked over this carriage and got all the stuff, so no problem. And they start and it's at this point when they start pulling supplies out, you notice. So one of the things that you've done occasionally is you've delivered supplies to villages, townships, groups of people to either help them build, to give them much needed food, etc. And these are marked with the same sigils, the Lotus sigil of those.
So they stole them?
Yes.
Hey, team, can I show you guys the house I grew up in?
That sounds like a perfect thing for right now. Yeah, pre-meal. That is.
We'll be right back. I just gotta see if my parents left any kind of note or anything.
But the food is so close.
We
to
will
being
be
ready.
right back.
We will definitely
So
be
fast.
back very soon, but you should.
it.
We could
If
really
you
use
wanna
your
stay.
eyeballs.
Well, I mean, he can help us if you guys want to talk.
No,
That's
it's
fine.
fine.
I just want you to see my house.
You're an earthbender, right?
Yes.
You can help us build a better stove here?
Well, of course.
And that's the GM dividing the group.
Party split.
Hey, Khan, there might be some sign of where my dad is if you really want that apology.
Forgive me.
No, I completely get it.
You understand I have an adversary that I must chase. That's why I came here at all. So
No, I get it. Legend
save.
precedes the man, right?
Hit him with the
I get
bad
it.
line.
I will be back to help you with your stove shortly.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at your house and find your coward of a father.
I just want to thank Cujo Plays Games for the raid. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, Raiders!
Woo!
Hello! You caught me at an inopportune time.
Whoa, there was a mouse by my face there.
I wasn't expecting
Whoa.
company.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So, y'all entering your childhood home. You notice that it is bereft. All of the, most of the good furniture, gone. There's some stuff left. But think less Zuko's family summer home and more, I don't want to say air temple,
Minimalist.
minimalist. You can see the shapes of where furniture was in the dust.
There's no evidence of your father here at all.
Okay, I was making something up. You need to take hints.
Yeah, even I got that, and I'm socially
Very,
messed
very
up.
literal person.
Did anyone else catch the lotus symbols on those
Yeah,
barrels?
they robbed the Lotus.
Uh-huh. And explodey, flashes of light, loud noises.
It wasn't the flying snake fire.
No.
I think it was them.
I don't know if I'm happy about it or not. I still don't know what's real. But there's a lot of them.
They're really as someone who comes from a cult, very cult vibes. You know what I mean? They say they don't have names. They didn't give us names. I was just number 4.
Oh.
It's an volcano.
I'll tell you about it later, but that eye being sideways is freaking me out.
Yeah, that's on your letter from your friend.
Yeah, and they're all kinds of shifty about what's actually happening. I mean, should we sneak out the back?
Wait. We were sent here,
I know. That's
No,
I
that's
don't
what's weird.
which means we were sent here to deal with people robbing caravans. But the food that we're about to eat is supposed to go to another township.
Yes. But I don't think I know we are pretty efficient together. But there's 20 people.
See
who
the
can all
blasty blast?
blow up walls with their
There's
minds.
20 of them, but there's 4 of us.
Yes,
Exactly.
Math, basic math.
Yes, no. What I'm saying,
There's
what I'm
five
saying is
times.
that we are greater than the sum. You are incredibly
Better
powerful.
than 20 exploding head exploding people? They are genuinely scary.
You are elegant and agile. They shoot in a straight line. You recognized their technique.
That's 20 straight lines.
You
Can't do that.
You can
What if they did
lie in between straight lines. And I am condilated.
How did I know that was
Because it always does.
I think that they are not being hostile. Therefore, we should not be hostile.
I agree. That does not mean we shouldn't confront them.
They also might have known we were coming.
That's what I just feel like there's more questions that need to be answered. But I also just don't want to get ourselves in a situation where we start grilling them and then it turns into a battle because they seem, they're freaky. They're like spirit people they're freaking me out.
I assure
guys.
you this. If it becomes a battle, we will not be the ones to start it. But we must be direct with it.
Okay. Okay.
Also, there is a lot of ash here.
Yeah.
That will come in handy.
So you guys exit the home?
Yeah,
Denpo's
like,
crumbling.
have a
He's not sure about it, but he's like, what if...
I'm gonna like look
Not
around.
even have a plan.
Okay, are we just gonna tell
I'm
them,
gonna check out my old room.
hey, we think you're stealing their stuff?
We will inquire. We will confront them. If they say that they've done anything wrong, we will confront them. In a way that's hey, you did something bad.
I don't think people who do bad things work that way.
What do you...
We're gonna cut from you guys for a moment
Good.
and go to Odin as you go to your childhood room. So all the other rooms, like all the furniture, good furniture has been taken. There's dust. Your room is untouched.
Okay.
You notice that one picture, a painting, little painting of your family is gone. That's it.
Maybe they thought I was gonna come back. Maybe they did leave. Okay, I'm just gonna run out and catch up with these guys.
As you guys come out,
Anyone is capable of change.
No,
Hey!
that's not...
Hi.
just in time. We got the fire going.
Can I ask a question, a non-judgmental question?
You just did.
Where? So you say you got this caravan of food? Did you find it?
Well, no, we had to spook them, but
Oh, you stole it?
no, we scared them. They ran off, and then we took what they left behind.
And you
Oh,
scared
yeah,
them
that's
by
very
just
different.
being like yourselves, like not by like trying to scare them, or did you like try to scare them?
First time it happened, it was an accident. Honestly, it kind of was. Second time, I mean, we
You
needed
put a little spice on it.
we
yeah.
needed food,
Okay.
but nobody got hurt.
See, I'm just gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
Direct.
But we work for that company, that the logo, the Lotus, and so seeing that you might have you stole from them, that's like usually like not great.
You fell for that?
Fell for what?
The whole Avatar trick. Come on.
Have you seen that kid?
Okay. Listen, we can. I get it. I understand it. I get the whole bridge between worlds, spirit, what it. I don't have to buy what they're selling. You get me?
They're not really selling anything.
Yeah, they are. How can you not see that? They built roads everywhere. They didn't let anybody else build those roads. They didn't let those people determine where those roads should go. They made them.
I mean,
But they didn't stop anyone from building roads of their own.
or using them, or
Sure.
They use those roads to deliver food to people who need them.
Oh, yeah. Right now, that's what they're doing. Sure. But, it's only... What happens if, say... okay, say there's a mistake. Say somebody gets food that is meant for another town. And say they didn't get it the way we did. Would a fun little group like you show up and go, hey, that food's not yours, better give it back? Is that what would happen?
Maybe.
Because what are those people then supposed to do?
If the delivery was accidental, then yes. But if you're brigands and highway robbers, then yes.
So you haven't fought anyone that they've sent you to fight?
We have.
We definitely have.
But those people were robbing people and burning their houses down.
Right. Okay.
So you see, we don't stop people because they use the roads or because they use the resources incorrectly. It's because they are causing harm.
Causing harm by just kind of existing the way they always have.
Well, by taking other people's stuff and scaring them out of their possessions.
It was kind of an artful way of saying it, eh? But, listen. You want to take back the barrels,
No.
take back most of the food, that's fine.
That's not why we're here,
I don't think.
but
I'll take a barrel of food, that's for sure.
stop taking barrels from people. Those are meant for people who really need it. You seem like a bunch of very capable people who can blow things up with your minds. Maybe you could help by blowing things up that need... I don't know how to help with that.
Or
I got
perhaps
you.
That was starting to get confusing.
Yeah.
You know
That
what?
was weird, though.
We'll settle this over a game. Yeah?
What kind of game?
I'm not great. I'm not great at games.
This one's different. Here, come. And they walk towards the fire. And they go, hey, where's the board? And they bring out what is a pie show board. You have never seen one of these in your life. This is not a game people play. They put it down. Okay. I'll get the pieces. And they start loading it up with all the pieces. Okay, cool. So,
Wait. Do you blow this up?
no.
Oh. You sure?
I mean, I guess you could, but that's not how we play.
Oh.
Yeah. Who wants to play?
I'll play.
Yeah, you. So you win. You guys get the supplies. I win. We keep the supplies. You guys leave. Yeah, or like hang out.
Unless any of you have played before, do you know what this is? Okay.
Not at all.
Can we play as like a team?
Is there...
Sure. I mean, you'll have a harder time, but like that's part of the spirit.
I'm just going to pull out my scroll that sent us here, and it's just to double check. It said, lights in the sky, weird noises. Did it give us a directive other than
And it
just
said
go
the
there?
place was unstable.
It was unstable.
Unstable.
All right. How do you play this?
Okay, so you're taking the stance of you want everything back. So this can probably go to some other group of people that the Avatar has determined gets food.
Have you seen any other people around? You said everyone's going to the islands. Is there, like, are all the towns like this?
I mean, no, just most of the coastal towns have gone for the islands.
You had a name for that.
Huh?
The migration. What did you...
Consolidation.
Consolidation. That sounds... Are people choosing to leave?
Yeah, mostly.
Most.
Well, like the town leader
what's-
chooses and everybody either leaves or is left behind in a near empty ghost town. Not many people really have a choice.
Are they... Is there an outside influence? Like someone making them choose?
Yeah, they're like bureaucrats that come by.
Oh, are they from the Avatar?
No,
Okay.
they're from the islands.
Okay. So let's play. If I win,
I mean,
I want straight answers.
It will be...
I don't know if we're
It will
gonna
be
get them.
as they say.
I just want to know where all my...
You will keep the supplies if you win. If we win, we reserve the right to take them on behalf of the Lotus Order.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lotus. It's a weird choice.
Why?
Why?
They're very beautiful.
They are, but they grow in mud. Like most beautiful things, they have to grow through mud and silt. They don't grow in clear water. Something beautiful above something unclear and uncertain. It's kind of high and mighty, actually. I dislike that. Oh well. So, we can play the game. Who's doing it?
I will.
You will?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay. And they like set up the board, everything, and then they. Okay, can you guys give us like some room, like a circle or something?
This. You said things wouldn't explode.
I said the board wouldn't.
Uh-oh.
Very well. Very good. Come on.
Yeah, I'm glad this is gone.
I'm just moving over to the side, standing not in front of this person.
I'm just eating a bowl of rice.
Yeah. Okay. And they've laid out all these pieces in front of you. Which piece would you move?
You have not explained the terms, the rules of the game.
There's a game, isn't that enough?
No.
Why not?
Because every game has rules. Guys, I really think we're wasting our time.
I agree.
It's fine. It's fine. Because in order for us to be on at least, what did the master call it? Equitable standing, there should be a clear determination, not only of the gains, but of the terms by which to attain them.
Okay, well, you're trying to figure that out. And they move a piece. I win.
This is a stupid game.
It's a dumb game.
How?
I gave you the chance to move first. You didn't take it. I did it, and then I won.
Interesting. I say you do not.
Okay.
And I take a piece and I place it in front of that there is skipping over a ton of steps and just go, you don't win because I'm still here.
Huh. Okay. Yo, we'll give the food back.
Okay.
These people are so...
Okay. That's good.
I want to assess the situation.
Yeah, sure.
I want to look for other signs of like violence,
Yeah, totally.
struggle, or how clues to how they got this action. Oh,
9 plus
9, 10.
10. So that's a success.
Oh yeah.
Ask me some questions, baby.
Who or what is the biggest threat?
Still. Okay. You got a good success, so I'll give you this. It's around them.
Around the person we're speaking to? But not them.
No.
The other individuals?
And what here can I use to figure out what that threat is?
Oh, okay. You know, there's been a lot of talk about meditation.
Okay.
And spirits. What were you gonna say?
Were you expecting us?
Not you, but somebody eventually. We've been doing this for a while, right? We don't usually stay in one place. Just not a good idea. Firebenders get freaked out by us. We're dangerous if we lose control. It's all about focus. Well, it's all about focus. Once we determine ourselves to this, if we lose focus, we can hurt ourselves, we can hurt the environment. Not all of us can do this that bear the mark.
Oh. How many of you can do it?
Me?
That's it?
A couple others have potential, but nobody's realized it yet.
What do you
Scary.
call it?
Combustion.
It's also
Oh, I thought you were gonna call it boom bending.
Oh, that would be cool.
yeah. It's
Feel like that might be a lost opportunity. Just gonna
Okay.
slip that in there.
Thank you.
Now, hold on.
Yeah.
What's actually happening here? I don't think I buy any of what you've got to say. You've clearly had a fight with the Lotus Society, who we're supposed to be working for. You don't believe what they have to say. I think it's time to come clean. And he starts to sort of settle into a fighting stance.
no.
They're all benders.
It's I believe.
They're not all combustion benders, but
He's just settling. He's not there yet.
Stop this. We're playing a game.
The game's over.
Fine. And Dempo kind of like.
So long as I'm standing there, the game is not over.
Okay.
Sit.
I surrendered.
Oh,
You won.
well then, in that case, I reserve the right to take these supplies away.
Yeah.
We're just going in circles now. Everybody.
The circles.
I don't
the
care about
circle.
the supplies. These people are really freaky deaky. I want answers. Why are they so warm? Everything's really hot. I'm very uncomfortable. Why are we sent here? My social battery is running low, and I do not have time to just tiptoe around this. What are we doing?
We're warming it.
what?
What are you warming?
No. You're from here.
Uh-huh.
You know what's behind the stone, right?
Do I?
So, there's an ancient legend that this basin, where your village is, wasn't made by people. The stone itself was melted by a dragon. And there was a part of a myth, the creation myth of your village, that the dragon then rested, and that's what caused the circle. And then the theory, some people have interpreted as, oh, that's why the mountains look like that. It's the dragon's back. Some people believe it slumbered long enough, it turned into the mountain, etc., etc. That's what you know. And I go, in the rock. Give me your hand. Or, like, just touch the rock. You're a firebender.
Okay. Okay.
You too. You. Or, like, hey! Just touch the rock. And if you do, hands outstretched. It's rock. It's warm. It's almost hot. But then you feel it.
Well, I'll be.
It's live.
This hasn't always done this, though, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
This has not always done this.
Why are you why are we waking up? Whatever this is feels big and scary.
Big. Yeah. Things are only scary if you let him be. I mean, your friend there, pointing to Orla, your friend there is pretty scary.
Orla's not.
Yeah.
But that's only because I don't know her, right?
It's only because you haven't tried to. If you were responsible for my parents not being here, she wouldn't be so friendly.
You all have been trying to fight me since you showed up.
That's not true.
That's not
It's
true.
a little true. It is a little true. We need to.
I mean, they have been a little bit weird.
You're in my
It's
village.
been hard to figure out whether or not they're here for a good reason or a bad.
Yeah. All the villagers are gone. I don't know where my family is. You were just in my village.
Real hot.
I think I'm okay being a little apprehensive.
I'm listen. We're taking care of what your people left behind.
All right.
Sun warriors actually respect the true firebending masters. Your people seem to have this whole idea that people learned how to firebend just from nothing. We're taking care of something so much bigger than us. No one move on.
How are you taking care of it?
Keeping it warm.
By doing what?
Firebending.
And they take a seat next to the wall, or they lean against it. You know, like a cool guy. But they do lean against it. And with their robes no longer on them, and you with a better view of them, you notice that as they exhale, it's just steam.
Oh, you're just focusing your... Oh. Just... oh, okay.
Just keeping it warm. We needed food to do that because I don't know if you know, but bending constantly takes a lot of energy.
Tell me about it. Yeah, that is fair.
I think there's a lot of butting of heads happening here. I think what essentially this is we don't understand what your purpose is, and we're a little bit shook up that Adon's family isn't here anymore. We're not sure why we're here. I've never felt a rock that had a heartbeat, so that's new.
That's pretty wild.
It's pretty new. And you know, the whole just like group of you, it's a little freaky deaky, okay?
I'm really sorry we're concerning you.
I don't want anyone to fight. I just want to have a better understanding of what's happening and what our purpose is being here.
Are there a lot more of you guys?
No, there's not a lot. Teaching people this is difficult.
Huh. Are you part of the consolidation?
No, we don't do the whole orderly thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of like to do our own thing. Causes problems. Case in point, this.
Hey, you! The one that you said was from
Yeah.
the neighboring area.
They go, huh? Yeah?
Were you in your town when the consolidation thing happened? What happened?
Magistrate showed up. A person calling themselves a magistrate. They were dressed really well. They had dinner with our Dianok, and the next day the Dianok told us we were leaving.
Oh. Do you think that's what happened here?
Probably. They go, see?
Okay.
Would you guys have just shown up and been the hammer?
What?
Well, like, would you have just attacked us?
No.
If I'd been a little ruder? Because it seemed like you were on the edge of doing that a bunch of times.
Well,
Hanging
we're
out-
being pretty weird, but we were trying not to, that's for sure.
Hanging out in someone's abandoned village that's covered in ash for some reason, and just sort of creepily sitting there when no one's there. Yeah, weird, totally sketchy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's, you know what? It's the boom bending thing. It was really intimidating.
I was also really nervous about coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of big feelings.
I'm going to offer a chance to shift everybody's balance.
Oh no.
Because they're going to go, you're 4 benders
So?
from different cultures working together. You have any idea how rare that is? Do you have any idea how rare you are?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool, eh?
Oh, him.
I'm starting to figure it out.
Sorry to...
You are rare also.
Uh-huh. And there's 20 benders, all of the same type, but...
They're not all benders. We're just all the same people.
Are you... What?
They can't all bend
No, but
as they do.
you're a firebender, right?
They shake their head.
What?
I think it means they all follow the tree eye voice thing.
Yeah.
How did you all come to follow the tree eye voice thing?
Like I said, we followed the voice.
Right.
You'll find
whispers.
there are places where the whispers are no longer whispers. There's a voice.
Is this a place?
Not yet.
All right, everybody shut up.
How long are you gonna sit?
Shut up, I said.
I just feel like we're right.
You know what? You guys can talk, but just go over there.
Denpo
Why
just
don't you go over there?
quietly-
Because I want to be next to the
Gets a piece of
heartbeat
incense
rock.
So while the argument's happening, Denpo has lit some incense and put it in front of him.
Listen,
Thank you.
And like cracked a couple of little fruits and put it in front of him and drawn one little eye.
if you guys want to get some food while he tries this,
Yeah.
go right ahead.
I guess, yeah. I mean, what I'm seeing is we did come in a little oppositional, but maybe we're not all. We're not actually in opposition with each other. We're just following different paths. We just get cryptic messages, and it's kind of a lot on our plate. You know? So, like, when you're being cryptic back, it's like, oh, man, can someone just tell us what we're supposed to do? You know what I mean?
We've had a very cryptic day.
It's been a real cryptic day.
Working with the Avatar sounds like a pain. Not gonna lie. Come grab some food.
Okay.
Go grab
I
some food. I'm
am-
gonna help your friend.
Starving.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna stay with Ada.
okay, cool. So they're gonna kind of sit down with you, and they're gonna take a standing meditating pose.
Interesting.
And they don't tell you how to do it because they sense that if they directly told you how to do it, get too in your head. So I'm going to get you to rely on your training for this. If you would like to do it as well, because you come from a meditative background, you can also do the same thing.
Denpo's gonna start to slowly shift through some stances.
Okay, perfect. And I'll get back to you or to you guys in just a moment.
Damn. Even with a +2, that's only a 6.
That's okay. Because, well,
Oh, wait, you said we were going to shift our balance.
yes.
Which way did that go?
So, was everyone seemed to kind of agree with what the stranger was saying to a degree.
Yeah.
Yes?
Didn't sound too
I
nasty.
think they're finally winning us over.
Cool. So, whichever path you feel your character is currently on, like basically their trajectory, push them one that direction. So tell me, I'll go one in turn. So, Aime, which direction?
One towards red.
Okay,
One towards white,
fantastic.
which should put me at the 0 mark.
Yep.
But not my center of balance.
Perfect.
Sorry, in this scene or in their journey?
Your overall journey.
Overall journey. Then I would move 1 red.
Okay. Fantastic. And Con.
One towards
Oh,
white, which will put me at +2 towards care.
Fantastic.
centered.
So you got 6 even with your stat?
Yeah.
That's okay. It's a partial success because they're helping.
Oh, sweet.
I got a 5.
Cool.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Right.
As they do this, they begin to breathe in a particular manner.
Oh, so I can hear the rhythm of it?
You can hear the rhythm,
Sick.
and it feels almost like you can hear that heartbeat in the stone again. It hasn't left your head. And you open your eyes as you exhale, and you exhale a vision of what's around you. You see a different version of your village. There are no buildings. There is a massive stone dragon wrapped all around you. And then the next breath you take, it's like, can't use that example.
I was gonna say a thing too.
Yeah.
And I went, nope.
You go to inhale, and you're out of it.
That example.
Whoa.
And then they look at you, Denpo, and go, "Where did you struggle?"
Where did I struggle?
Yeah, with getting there.
Sorry, with getting where?
Were you meditating?
Yeah, but I got a little distracted watching that.
Okay. When you said a thing about the spirit world being a place that looks like this but different, I think I just saw that.
Sorry, did Denpo see the same thing?
No,
Okay.
nobody else saw that.
Okay. Did Denpo see anything?
Denpo didn't. It was like basically like colors gathered with your breath, but then they didn't coalesce into a shape yet. Where did you struggle?
I guess it must have been focus? I don't know. I thought I had something and then I lost it.
Are you looking for something?
Answers mostly.
Okay. And they kind of like face you for a moment and go, face that way. I know it sounds dumb, just like face that way.
Okay.
Okay, follow my breathing.
Okay.
And they guide you through it. Roll once more. Yep.
Yeah.
With +1.
There we go.
So that's 10, at least. So you exhale and you do not see that. When the breath unfolds in front of you, you see beyond the stone serpent around you. You see a tree. Vast red bark sunk into the earth. Sky of crimson and orange. The very land around it twisted, representing both light and dark. And then the exhale.
What was that?
Right? I don't know what you saw, but...
I saw the tree.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah.
didn't see a tree. The tree
Yeah.
with the thing.
Yeah, with the and a voice and a twisted land.
I was like,
With lights in the
here,
sky?
but it was different.
I'm like eating rice and I'm kind of watching this and I'm like, I want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Well, it sounds like
That was really disorienting. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. What did you see?
Just close my eyes really hard.
You're over and they're just like,
No.
like lean a little close next to you and go, you sure?
Well, it just seemed like they're having like revelations over there and I'm kind of feeling left out.
Okay. I can help. Just one sec.
I definitely feel like I just got answered. My questions were just answered with more questions.
You can join us in morning meditations.
Okay. I'm not a morning person, but I'll figure it out.
We could do it just when you get up.
Okay.
That's the direction, by the way, in case you were wondering.
The tree is that way.
A tree is that way, yeah.
lots of trees over there.
I think this tree is special kind.
Right.
You're not the meditating kind.
And Adon, what did you see?
I was essentially here. It felt like here, but it felt there was no buildings. You know that story I was telling? I think I saw what has the heartbeat.
The gone.
Dragon.
Okay.
I like the name.
So dragon's real. They're keeping it warm. Are they? Why?
Why does it need to be warmed? How are you doing it from here if it's not in this realm really?
It is in this realm.
What the
What are you talking
What
about?
does it have to
doing the talking trick.
Where's my dad?
Listen, whoa, I'm really sorry. I don't know what you saw. But like, tree's that way. I know that. If you don't mind, after all this, maybe we could come with you.
What?
We haven't been to it on this side.
I feel like
On
at this point,
this
it's
side of
serious.
what?
Oh man, these are like ghouls and goblins happening. You
So
know what I mean? It's
cagey.
crazy.
I'm not trying to be cagey. I'm like, we haven't been to it in this realm. We've been there in the spirit realm.
Yeah, see, there it is. There it is. Spirits.
Yeah,
They're spirit people. They're
Not that weird. They used to be here. What? Here.
yeah.
Feel like you're gonna take more time, but like, you can do it. It's fine.
Let's do it. What else do we have to do today? Figure this shit
Here,
out.
Yeah.
you guys, while you're unpacking this, can you go get some food, please?
Go eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry now. I'll be back.
And hey, I do hope you find him. I really do.
Hey! Come here.
Who are you talking to?
You!
You were helping me. You're such a pain.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
But your turn.
Okay. And I just start playing with the pieces of it.
Nice.
So I'm just like closing my eyes way too hard and breathing really hard. So I think it will work.
Are you looking for someone?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you're gonna find him. Not in the spirit world. I think there's answers there for you. But you have to be open to them.
I'm a very open person.
I can tell. It's fine, it works.
How did you know that I didn't have hair before?
Seen air nomads before. A lot of them don't have hair.
Oh. Have you heard about the last breaths?
That's led by the horse guy, right?
Yeah, he's a real horse guy.
Yeah, they were going north.
Did you see them recently?
No, that was like a while ago. That was like a couple villages ago.
That's still more recent than I've seen them.
Have we come back to hear this conversation by now? We're back with food?
Yeah,
Okay.
north.
Okay.
And is north the direction that you pointed for the tree?
No,
Okay. Different direction. What direction was
That would
that?
have been really
East.
convenient.
East. Okay.
yeah.
Southeast?
North. Sorry, Con. What was it?
This.
Yeah, high show.
Why do you call it that?
It's what it was called when we learned it. Spirits play it.
This is how I will meditate.
That is so not what meditation is.
Meditation is whatever it is.
Sure.
I mean, you sit to meditate. I think it's a little bit weird, but
Really?
yeah.
I mean, you bend fire, I bend water.
So you put the pieces
You're
down.
mocking us now.
You put the pieces down, and you just make it up as you go along.
You can, yeah.
But someone will contest that.
Yeah, and that's where the fun is.
Right. But as with bending of the elements or even mundane rudimentary combat, there is tactic.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Sure.
you need to stop attacking and start thinking ahead.
Sounds like you're like barreling towards something, so sure, yeah.
Okay. You put your piece down and said, I win. And I told you you were wrong. Yeah. And you conceded immediately.
Yeah,
Why?
because it meant I got to talk to you guys. I got what I wanted. I won by losing.
Evasion and observation. As a counter to my defensive maneuver.
He's intense.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I come from a cult.
You got what you want. What do you want?
I just kind of want to see. I want a chance to be myself. Kind of like be free. And right now that means traveling, means seeing the world. If you're going to the tree, I'd like to come with you.
I feel like we have to find his parents first. And isn't that west? That's the islands, right? And they're west.
Honestly, like, consolidation's a thing being led by like one of your people, right? So it's a, what'd you call him?
Dinon?
No, the
The Lotus.
Lotus. It's a Lotus thing.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, person, metal gorget, leading the whole thing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Monk Nanda?
No. The fire.
Firebender.
Do we have their name yet by this point? Do we know their name?
What were the masters' names?
10 years.
That we failed to ask in episode 1.
Adamant Soul Zoe.
Adamant.
I told you this was Wuxia. I needed to do it.
No, that rules.
You have to bleep that. It's a good reaction, though.
I have a high passion stat, and I'm very passionate about Kung Fu.
We almost never have a rule about swearing here.
Yeah. Trying a new thing, trying to do PG-13.
So that's Fire Master.
That was just so loud.
What was the Air Master's name?
Monk
Nanda.
That's Monk Nanda.
I knew that one.
Adamant Soul Zoe.
I get a gold star.
And there was one more there. The Earth was the only one missing. So we
Yeah.
had water.
Yeah. The Waterbender is a name I will get to you later because I don't have the book with me right
That's
now.
fair.
I had to go look at my mom's name during the break.
Oh, there you go. You know when you know that relatable thing where you forget your mother's name?
She's my made-up mom.
It's not the same.
She's my fire.
So the goal here, you are obviously going to take the barrels back, right?
Yes.
I will.
Well,
I would like to give them one.
splitsy halfsies.
I think we could just. We don't know where they were going. That's just a whole lot of.
I don't care.
That wasn't why we were sent here. We were sent here to figure out lights in the sky, weird noises, unstable area.
Oh,
That was us.
that makes
What?
sense. Lights in the
You
sky.
saw what we did.
Well, I saw what you did,
I thought we had a huddle about that.
but are you causing instability in the area?
They stole the.
They're keeping a dragon warm. I'm wondering if maybe the instability is the dragon.
I mean, it's probably because we're raiding caravans, right?
It's definitely that.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely
it's
that.
that too.
Yeah, so we can cut that out.
We're really slow today.
Really?
It's okay. You got there.
I think
How many people on the stream are just like
No, I
just
think raiding caravans.
capital texting the answers of
Raiding
what's happening to
caravans
us while
is
we're
not
Don't curse in the chat.
a cause of instability compared to a bunch of people fleeing their town and disappearing into some other thing. But now we just learned that that's the Lotus. So if the Lotus is doing the consolidation and they took my people, then I take the freaking barrels.
Oh, we
I'm sorry.
real
What?
fast.
Keep the barrels.
They didn't take your people.
Who?
Well, they kind of.
The Lotus did.
Yeah, they kind of.
That's
did.
what
They
you're
said, like,
saying.
let's go to the
I
island.
mean, they agreed to go with them, but like,
There was an offering, surely.
Again, I hope you talk to your dad.
I still think you can keep the barrels.
Yeah.
There are hungry people elsewhere.
We're gonna head east.
If you don't have these barrels, what are you going to do for food?
That's a good question. We'll take them.
They'll blow food up on the way. I feel like they're capable and we'll be fine.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Sit down and have one more game with me.
sure.
God, this is going to be his thing now, isn't it?
I think he's on the cusp of something. I think he's figuring.
I'll let you take the board once we're done.
Thank you.
No problem. And the two of you play a game. Well, some of you eat, some of you kind of pace, struggling with the realization of what's going on here.
Trying to figure out who's.
But as we pan away from all of this, the board, pieces moving, Khan reaching a realization about himself through a game. Something that would have been so trivial before. Eowyn struggling with the realization that he feared his legacy, and his legacy might have left him behind. Denpo, facing a world that gets weirder and wilder with every passing moment. And Aime, given answers, but so many more questions. This could also apply to you. As we pull away, we see across the land, villages are turning into towns into cities. Structure takes place for the very first time. The next 10 years will be a very interesting time. On the horizon, a vast forest. Denpo's journey will take center stage. And we'll be back next Tuesday, because that's our session for the night.
And as the sound fades out, we hear Aime go up to Adon and says, "You just gotta shave it all, buddy."
Fine.
Yeah, man. Don't leave 5 noodles floating around in your ramen bowl.
You know what? I'm giving up on a lot of things. Right now, I hear you.
You're gonna look you're gonna look really cool.
I look.
Love you any less.
I will. I will admit, I fully expected, like, when everything was falling apart for you, that you were going to be like, but we have to wrap it up. So we're going to go down the line. I'm going to go the reverse order. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to say where they can find you, and you're going to say how rad you are. And then I'm going to say who won our wonderful figurine. So first, let's go to Alan.
Hello, my name is Alan Williams, and I was playing Khan Lee. You can find me here at Questline D&D. You can also find me on Twitter at Alan Williams. I'm sometimes on there.
Heck yes. Going to Trevor.
Hi, Trevor Gemma. I am Grave Mortem most places. Also on Twitch. You will find me here a lot of the time. I do frequently, either it's me or Ruzilla or Fungus doing community days. If you want a chance to play with some of the people from here, that's when you can tune in on Thursdays.
All rad folks.
Yeah, it's fun. We do video games and stuff. But Grave Mortem is my channel on Twitch. I'm Grave Mortem on Insta, Twitter, all those places.
You played Payday 2 and you didn't invite me. Very rude.
You wanna play some Payday? It was my first time playing.
I love Payday.
You want to play some Payday? We'll play some Payday.
Go to Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris Murdoch. That's at Chris MYRDOCK on social things, and at Torpedo BLVD for arts and leatherwork and stuff like that.
Make some wonderful pieces that we can see in front of us.
Hi,
Cheyenne.
I'm Cheyenne Rouleau. You can find me here or on Instagram at Shenanigans. Or they just announced the Culture's 50th anniversary season and my show's in it. Fat Joke. So go might be coming to a city near you, also on tour next year.
Heck yes. Yeah. And I am Petra Skelton. I have had the wonderful pleasure of being your GM storyteller. thematic title for this. But before we get to me, sorry, and I'll tell you where you can find me. Our winner for the Condyle statuette figurine miniature is Bucket the Goblin. Way to go, Bucket! Rad, Bucket.
Bucket said in a stream, I'm going to win that next
And Bucket was right.
Yeah, congrats.
I'm Petra Skelton. You can find me online at Pre-Apocalypse, pretty much everywhere. Itch.io, Twitch, sorry, not Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, etc. I have writing. I write zines. I make tabletop RPGs. You can see me in a bunch of upcoming APs, one of which is going to be on Dice Cream Sandwich, another one that's going to be here, both of which where I'm going to be players for, doesn't always happen on APs, so that'll be fun. And I also have my first published short story is going to be in the Luminescent Machinations anthology, which is a mecha anthology coming out through Neon Hemlocks.
Yeah.
Copies will be available in July.
Hell yeah.
Petra.
If you want more Petra, if you want to see me, last time they had it in the chat. Hashtag more Petra. Tell them to do it again. Bring me back. Get them to bring me back. I don't want them to let me leave, so you got it. All right. Bye. Oh, wait. Casey. We got Casey. Casey's our DJ.
Now, DJ Depth of Field as
DJ Depth of Field. Absolutely killing it. We've got all of our wonderful tech team behind there. So many skilled people that made this happen and couldn't happen without them. So, without further ado, without me keeping everyone here, trapping them here, thank you very much and good night.
Goodbye. Baby says bye.
Bye.